With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Orlando.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. Williams is out there with Daniels. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Worthy. And it's Miller in at the shooting guard position. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo, like tonight?
Well, these games can be especially taxing mentally and physically. At this point, it's a war of attrition, and really, who can survive the night?
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Well, don't get caught up in the long-range shooting. Hardaway Jr. has that in-between game. Really nice shot.
Miller finds Williams. Here's Brunson. Good defensive work there by Young.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, you can see the eagerness to contribute from Rui Hachimura. Finds the open man, willing to facilitate.
Now here's Brunson. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The Ravens making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Hachimura, no good.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Pushing it up.
Miller, his first, team first.
The Hawks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Sexton, he's checked in for Vancouver. Now, here's Worthy. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East. Big Dog.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's the Ravens with the ball. They trail by 7. It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Good.
Oh, that's a silky jump shot, playing right over the top of the defense. Mr. Brunson, how good are you?
We know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
Hardaway finds Hunter. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Brunson, the bounce pass. They set the pick. Sexton against Hardaway. At the tip, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Worthy's got his second basket of the night.
A hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now here's Brunson. It's blocked. Jaquez the pass to Hunter. Hachimura kicks to Young. Hardaway for 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Young with no one around. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
There's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game. Prince misses. At the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a win against the Suns. Here's Hunter. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's what Vancouver's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Daniels, and Abdia subbed in for James Worthy. Now a timeout called by Vancouver. Corey Kispert's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. 1:21 left in the first. And it's Big Dog with the foul. That's his first foul. The Ravens making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in.
Substitution. Number 20, Yusuf Nurkic.
Here's Nurkic. Here's Prince. He sinks the 11-footer.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Outside Hardaway. From outside, off the mark. Vancouver trails by 11. Sexton for three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Shooting for Vancouver.
You know, it's easy to say, but this is one guy you don't want to foul. Colin Sexton is an excellent free throw shooter.
Van Exel's checked in for Vancouver. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all three.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Hunter with the screen on Van Exel. Young for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 6 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Hardaway with it. Now Avdia defending. Here's Hunter. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. And that's now 9 points for Big Dog.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Avdia. Prince dishes to Avdia. And Sexton has it in the corner. 4 on the clock. From 13, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, speed is such an important weapon for Colin Sexton, and he gets to the mid-range game. Nice.
Here's Hardaway. Open jump shot off the mark.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Beasley is out there with Black. Then there's Hunter. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Jaquez in its small forward. Now here's Prince. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Here's Black, leading by 12. Pass to Hachimura. Over to the wing. Here's Jaquez. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Van Exel with it, guarded by Hunter. Prince kicks to Avdia. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And here is Van Exel. After Rui Hachimura gets his shot to go from deep.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul, still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Hawks on D, passes it to Sexton. Beasley with the steal. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, everybody. Quentin Grimes is not just a 3-and-D guy. He's one of the best in the league at attacking the closeout. He says they know about my shooting, so that opens up my drive game. If I'm closing out hard, I can see if they're coming to my right side or my left side. It's read and react. Quick decisions. Kevin, my decision is to send it back to you.
All right, D.A., that's why you're in the Hall of Fame. Thank you so much. And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
James Worthy's checked in for Avdija. Smith against Van Exel. And Sexton has it in the corner. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Sexton's got 8.
This is a shot Colin Sexton has worked so hard to improve on. Can he be consistent from three-point range?
For 3, Beasley. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 8. With the shot. And the basket by Van Exel.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Sexton. It's deflected. Here's Hunter. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Van Exel, and again it's Vancouver with a 3.
And one thing about Van Exel, that man is never scared to shoot it, especially from deep.
And there's Hunter on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Shot clock at 5. Here is Worthy. That one a little long. The Hawks leading by 20. Jaquez the pass to Beasley. Good on the three-point shot. Beasley's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Hawks.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And here's Daniels. Nothing on the board, and the basket is good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Smith the pass to Jaquez. Here's Hachimura. Another 3 for Atlanta.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
To the paint, and stolen by Hunter. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Beasley with a clean look. Good on the triple. Beasley's got 9 points in the quarter.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Van Exel against Smith. Van Exel passes to Prince, and he comes up with the deuce. 6 points for Prince.
And just keeping things simple on offense. Van Exel spotting the open man and just getting him the ball.
Kept alive. Kicks it out to Beasley. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Shot from the wing, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Rui Hachimura has been leading the charge for the Hawks. He's raised his three-point total to 6 now. A lot of points from beyond the arc. Right back after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Atlanta Hawks.
Right now, they're scoring the ball with ease. Good decision-making, kind of punishing the defense for overplaying certain guys. They just seem a step ahead.
Or 10 steps ahead. This game hasn't been close for a minute.
Next up, let's see what's going on in the Rookie of the Year race.
We know how hard it could be for rookies, but so far, this group has done an awesome job for adjusting to the speed of the game.
You could make a strong case for any of these guys to win the award. That's how deep this class is. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Moment here now for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Hawks head athletic trainer. And guys, unfortunately, he has a collapsed lung. Obviously, that's very bad news. There's lots of heavy heads in that training room right now. They have no idea when he'll be able to return, but it's certainly not tonight. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy works so hard. His teammates love him. The coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
And Vancouver, who they've got? They've got Miller. Daniels out there with Williams. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Worthy in at the small forward. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Hachimura. Klay Thompson comes in for Malik Beasley. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Smith. Wasted no time on that one. 6 points for James Worthy.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
Brunson with a clean look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
Here's Hunter in Atlanta again with the bucket.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
And here's Miller outside. And again, it's Vancouver with a three.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Williams double team. Worthy with a clean look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Thompson dishes to Hardaway. Okongwu off target with his three.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Now here's Thompson. Scoreless thus far.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important. Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never easy.
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
Third personal. Team seconds.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for Hardaway. Then for the Ravens, Prince is checked in for Daniels, and it's Sexton in for Jalen Brunson.
One of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
It's his first trip to the line. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines. And that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Young from outside.
Make no mistake, Colin Sexton is a tenacious, tough-minded defender.
And I'll tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't made one yet. Prince can't hit.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks. Van Exel's checked in for Vancouver.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Hunter kicks to Okongwu. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Ravens. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Puts it up from 12, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Team seconds.
That one on Thompson.
Shooting for Vancouver.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Hawks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Lobbed up there for Prince. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now here's Johnson. Here's Okongwu in Atlanta again with the bucket.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
That one drops for him. And Exel's got 4 points this quarter.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Ravens. On Monday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talented advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Ravens with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. Floats one up. Atlanta with the rebound. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Shot's good from Young.
And one thing about Trae Young, this guy has zero fear. Always looking to pull from deep.
There's the drive, and the basket by Van Exel. Van Exel's got 13.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Buries it from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Atlanta delivering the blowout. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Van Exel. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Hunter. And it's Young in at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5. Now, here is Young. Thompson for the triple. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got his 5th assist in this one. Lobbed up there for Prince. It's stolen by Johnson. Drives to the hoop. Nurkic with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Avdia. Another shot, and Nurkic lays it in. Nurkic has got his first points of the night.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Young from outside, another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Van Exel against Young, and taken away by Johnson. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And it's Young, that time on the assist by Hunter. Hunter's got his 5th assist in this one. Van Exel against Young, and taken away by Johnson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Denny Avdia picks one up.
Well, the hard-charging approach of Klay Thompson paying dividends with the foul call. Hey, they like to see that kind of aggressiveness.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Worthy outside. Back to Brunson. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Young with the ball. Now Avdia defending. The pass to Okongwu. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists here tonight.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Young against Brunson. Six to shoot. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. Miller, no up.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
For the Ravens, Daniels, he's checked in for Prince, and it's Williams in for Avdia. Here's Hunter, and easy 2 points on the layup. Hunter's got 13 points in the second half.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Driving inside, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
It's 4. Team second. At the line, for your Hawks.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Hunter. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Ravens. Miller, the pass to Daniels. To the middle. Young with the steal. Here's Hunter. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got his 8th assist in the game.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. So good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
Johnson from outside. Traps in the tray.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Miller with a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And how about the find by Trey, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
Here's Williams, and there's Vancouver with another bucket.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And that one's good, Hunter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Big Dog.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Now, here is Miller, following the miss by James Worthy.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Offensive rebound, and James Worthy gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Clock at 6. Pass to Thompson. From downtown, the basket good. Off the assist from Young.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Clay, this is a tough part of your schedule right now. How do you get ready for the next one?
It's tough, but, for me, I got fresh young legs, not playing heavy minutes, so I'm excited. And they got us at their place, but, we're looking for redemption.
Young guys never mind playing again the next night. Thanks, Clay. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Big Dog. it.